So welcome to the webinar, and my name is Anna. I am holding the position of product manager of our M2E Pro app at M2E. Together with my co-presenter Maxime from Amazon, we will tell you about how easy it is internationally and probably globally. And I will also show you some parts of M2E Pro responsible for listing and product management. And in general, let you know what M2E is today, because probably you know something about M2E Pro, but maybe missing information about our last and recent products, which would also be useful for your businesses. So we will do that, and Maxime will finish up with the services and programs available for you on Amazon. Maxime, if you want to join me right now, you can also intro.
Yeah, thank you, Anna, for introduction. So just to introduce myself really quickly, Maxime Thiebaud, I'm working at Amazon Luxembourg, and I'm working in a special department which is handling existing selling partner for expanding in new marketplaces as Belgium, Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, and Turkey. And today I'm gonna just add some information to what Anna is gonna say about M2E Pro, and we can discuss about that after the presentation.
Great, thank you. Yes, and that's a great point. If you already have questions or you have questions while the presentation, you are welcome to send them in Q&A section. We will see them all and answer them all. We'll hope to answer them all at the end. If it happens that we run out of time or some questions require technical like details and there are some custom approaches, you are welcome to leave your email, and we'll definitely have our support teams get back to you with answers, because we will cover many topics, and maybe not for all of them we'll go in depth, but if you understand that you need us, we will reach out. Okay, let me then start with our first slide, and what I would love to show you next is our M2E today. I know there is a lot on the screen right now, and maybe for some of you it's already a familiar kind of picture. For somebody it's new, but today, M2E Pro is a part of M2E Cloud. We have been working on M2E Cloud for the last few years, and we are honored and happy to present and say that M2E Cloud today unites a few services already that are available to e-commerce sellers, regardless of whether you are with M2E Pro or not. So I will stop briefly at some of the products, and then if you are interested, you can even share your ideas and questions. We could arrange other webinars as well and tell you more about the services we have available for you. So M2E Cloud, just a general intro, is kind of a center of services for e-commerce businesses. And today we have Amazon Repricer, we have M2E Analytics, we have Sales Channels, M2E Pro, and M2E Accounts, which is not on the screen, but it's also another service for account management that the cloud ecosystem supports. And I think I will do a quick intro to each of the products, and maybe some of you already using these ones. So M2E Repricer, the name is familiar to everyone, and regardless if you're an Amazon seller or you are a seller on any other marketplaces, you know that Repricer can be an essential to be competitive on the marketplace. The sellers who have been with M2E Pro would have been using our repricing service for years, but last year we launched a new version, updated and much simplified with a new refreshed interface, which allows quickly setting up strategies for your prices and have your prices updated automatically without any manual intervention. So the idea behind our Repricer service is to give you a way of easy and simple way to have the prices managed on Amazon without you being constantly worried about the price updates, and eventually giving you a chance to win the buy box and get your products more visible on the marketplace. With M2E Analytics, probably some of you could be familiar. This is one of the products and services, I would say this one of the most recent products that we launched. It's already available for M2E Pro users, and it can be requested. If you are just interested in the service, you can have access there. The service, to be honest, I would start a separate webinar on M2E Analytics. There is a lot to tell, but I'll do a short intro today, not to take much time. The service designed to help you track your orders and sales, analyze them, and eventually make data-driven solutions, which will help you lead your business and make it more effective with plans and with better understanding of, for example, which products have to be purchased in advance or which are more popular and when, if there are seasons, etc. And it does not stop at analyzing sales and orders only. You can also have a analytics on your customers and products on the market. So it's a tool that we are still actively developing, and your ideas and maybe your feedback on it would be very much appreciated and helpful for us. So if you are looking for something like this and you're willing to contribute, welcome to email us. We'll be happy to reach out to you. The sales channels takes up a big part here, and it's the first, I would say, service that we launched with M2E Cloud. This is probably you could compare it to M2E Pro app, but you know that M2E Pro is a Magento extension. While having experience with M2E Pro for over 15 years, we understood that we can offer a wider and more reliable service for more users on different platforms like Shopify and BigCommerce, Salesforce, and let you integrate your stores on different platforms with the worldwide marketplaces, eBay, Amazon, and Walmart. So if you have another store on Shopify, let's say, you already can have it connected to the markets and manage your orders and listings just the way you manage them from Magento with M2E Pro. So pretty much this is all with the latest products. And now getting to M2E Pro, which is the, let's say, a focus of our webinar today. For those who have been with us for years, know that we have been on the market, on e-commerce market for over 15 years. And we've learned quite a lot about what a seller and a e-commerce business needs to become competitive with their offers on the marketplaces. Today, we will show you a little bit of M2E Pro and the latest updates that we had with Amazon integration. And again, if something new is not very clear for you, but you would be interested in trying that, please ask questions, we'll answer them. So with M2E Pro, for those who haven't had experience with the application, just a quick intro. This is a Magento-based extension for, let's say, seamless integration with the marketplaces, eBay, Amazon, and Walmart, allowing you to list, update your items, manage your products, analyze your behavior of sales and products on the channel with the dashboard, and much more. Today, M2E Pro, I think, already can say that we support most and very many different setups and businesses. We do customizations as well. So having so many years in experience, let us be confident that we will find approach to any setup. With Amazon integration, the idea of this presentation today is that listing and selling on Amazon is actually easy. And if you have experience selling on other marketplaces, or you are just selling on one Amazon site, like your home country, expanding to more markets is just actually a matter of a few extra steps. Right now on the screen, you can see what the products that you sell on Amazon looks like in M2E Pro. So if you have M2E Pro installed in your Magento, start selling in Amazon is actually, I would say, up to 4 easy steps. And that will let you start selling and offering your items on a new channel. So once you have it installed, you activate your Amazon integration, and then you choose which products out of your Magento catalog you want to offer for your Amazon buyers. You are not limited. You can sell all of your Magento catalog on Amazon, or you can choose or group them in any way that you find convenient for your business. Once you add the products, the next step is adjust the configuration and tell M2E Pro which Magento attributes responsible, let's say, for price and the product quantity that the Amazon buyers will see. And the final step is actually have the products listed on the channel. So once they are added and the attributes are configured, the automatic synchronization will bring them to the channel and place them in Amazon catalog. I'm sure for those who have been selling on Amazon, you know there is difference between selling under the existing ASINs and creating new ASINs. But today for M2E Pro, there is no, I would say, big difference. You can do both with the extension. You can sell under the existing ASINs and add your offer on top of the existing item page, or you can create a new ASIN with just another extra step of creating a product type. And when creating a product type, you probably know that recently we released a version where the previous functionality was taken over with the product type feature. Why we did so and what it gives you is the ability to be more accurate and precise when listing your products, new products on Amazon. So for sellers who have been selling new ASINs on Amazon, know that selecting the right product type is very important, and it ensures that your product is in the right category. It provides the buyer with the ability to filter out and sort your offer when they browse the catalog, and the right product type ensures the good product visibility on the channel. So for us to launch the version where product type selection is available was one of the goals, and we are happy that this version is already in use, and some of the sellers have been creating asins with the help of product type. Actually, it's just very similar to what you have to do on Amazon when you create an asin. When you start listing a product on Amazon with the product type, you select the product type out of the available ones in Amazon API. And once you select the one that fits your product, you configure the attributes like the brand, the images, the bullet points, everything that Amazon will need to make your product attractive and available in the right category and in the right section of the site. This is it pretty much. When you have the product type all configured in M2E Pro, you can use it for your products. You assign it to the product that you saw just on the previous page here. You let M2E Pro know that this product has to be using the product type, let's say sporting goods, and then it will let you create the new ASIN with the information you provided. For those who have been with Amazon long time, know that the MWS API is no longer supported, and the new ASP API is the only API that is available to integrators today and to sellers through API. And this approach is the most efficient. I mean, the approach, I mean, selling with the product type that the new SPI allows. It's just a few months, or a little bit over a year, I would say, that the new API is in use and being widely used, I would say, by integrators. But we can say that Amazon actively adds up new information, and if some product types are not yet available, they are becoming available every month, I would say, and sometimes even more often. So if you start selling and you are not sure what product type you want to assign or which one is right for your product, you can consult our team, you can consult Amazon, you can use the search in M2E Pro to find the one which would be most closest to the type of the products and categories that you sell in. I don't think that I should be stopping here longer. The only thing I think I would also mention here is that product type and creating new ASINs is already available on all Amazon marketplaces that M2E Pro supports, which is all of them. And if you are selling in Europe or any other parts of the country, you can be selling new ASINs with the use of product type. Previously, it wasn't available on MWS, but with the new API, you can finally create a brand new item in Amazon catalog with M2E Pro and their product type feature. All right, I think I'll be moving forward. So we've covered the part of listings here, and just to do a short sum up, getting your product from Magento catalog in M2E Pro, creating a product type, or just assigning the right attributes to the fields is actually everything that you need to prepare before sending your item to the channel and seeing it available for your buyers. Simultaneously with that, you can start managing your orders if you have already been selling on the marketplace, and M2E Pro will bring in your orders to your extension and then to your Magento sales immediately after it's after it's purchased on the channel. It's just one single dashboard grid where you can see all of your sales, any that you manage, like fulfilled by Amazon, or you fulfill them personally with the company. If it's a Prime order or if it's a business order, all of them will be brought in, and you have the right to configure different settings for different orders. So if you don't want some of the orders to be created, let's say in Magento, or you want them to stay just separately on the channel, you can do that in order configurations. And if you choose to assign different text settings, for example, for your orders, you can also configure that. But to view all of that, you will just go inside the product and see the details, and from there go to the order settings and reconfigure something if it's not the way you would expect it. In this grid here, you will see that the orders are coming in, that they are updated without any manual intervention. Again, once the order is updated in Magento, M2E Pro will synchronize the update to the channel. And the same way from Amazon, if there is, let's say, a request from a buyer to cancel an order or some update on the channel, M2E Pro will notify you with the message in your sales grid here. So pretty much everything that you can do with the offers and listings and products is already available for Amazon sellers in M2E Pro. You can list, you can create new ASINs, you can have the product updated automatically. You can put them in the right category that you believe is the best for your offers. And then you can observe the orders coming in and being updated. If something needs adjustment, you reconfigure your settings and let M2E Pro know which attributes have to be changed, for example, or which logic has to be updated. I would stop here with the general, I would say, intro to the management of items and orders here. And the next point that we would like you to remember from this webinar is that it's not just one marketplace, Amazon site that you can be selling on. And it's not just the sites that have been popular, like Amazon Italy or Amazon Germany. There are more markets available today, and together with Amazon, we support them as we do our best to support them and let you have access there as soon as the market becomes available. So if you want to create a new ASIN on, let's say, Amazon Belgium, you can do it already with the help of M2E Pro. You can have your items updated there under the existing ASINs because the catalog already includes pretty many offers there. And the same way, see your product orders managed and updated. Here's just a general information about our M2E Pro product after we've been on the market for so many years. And if you still are not sure about what you can do with the solution and whether your business using all of the functions of M2E Pro or not, please ask us questions or email our support team. We'll definitely provide you with the information you are looking for. And with the part of M2E Pro, I think I will stop here and I will let Maxime continue with the programs and news from Amazon. And then I will be still available here waiting for your questions at the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. I'm just gonna share my screen. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Anna, for the introduction on M2E Pro. It was really, really interesting. So I'm just gonna continue about some information about Amazon today to be just adding some information and for you to understand Amazon marketplaces in Europe and what Amazon can offer you through M2E Pro. So what does it represent to sell across Europe? As you know, Amazon started a long time ago in America and after started just to expand. We have Japan, we have Europe, we have North America right now when we are going to expand more and more marketplaces. So what does it mean when we speak about marketplaces? It means that Amazon opened a local domain for local customers to shop directly on their website. So originally in Europe, it was France, Spain, Italy, England, and Germany, what we call here EU5. And we started year after year to expand to the Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, Turkey, and since last year, Belgium. So now in Europe, we are like the second largest marketplace for Amazon. If we take all EU 10 countries, so the 10 marketplaces of Amazon, and it's around, right now the number just grew, but it's around 200 million monthly visitors in Europe. And we are selling more than 3.5K products per minute. What is really important to understand is when you want to sell on Amazon in Europe, try to think that we have 10 marketplaces, because a lot of sellers that start on Amazon start with only one country. And you will see during this presentation that it's really important to consider every country. If you have any question later about VAT, stuff like this, we can discuss about it. But it's really important to understand that we have a full marketplace and you can leverage all these customers in all countries. As you can see here, what is expansion at Amazon? So here I'm just speaking about like one example. It's all company outside of Europe. When they started to launch on Amazon, they saw their sales to grow over 30% in the first year and 50% in the second year. So their overall turnover in their company, and even more if they expanded directly at the beginning for the new marketplaces. So Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, Turkey, and now Belgium. So it's really important. Well, I'm trying to put the idea here, but what is really important is to leverage all marketplaces because you will have more visibility. More visibility, it means sales potential, and at the same time, more you sell at Amazon, whatever the marketplace, it just helps you to grow inside Amazon, you listing in the first page and everything. So why it is important to not forget about expansion store. So it has been 3 years that we are expanding in these new marketplaces. So the Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, Belgium, and Turkey. And we saw like a significant growth in this marketplace, but you still need to be careful about different points, right? The first point, what you need to understand is you cannot just launch your product like this, but you need also to consider the local language. So it means when you launch a new product, for the Netherlands, it has to be in Dutch or English, for Sweden, Swedish, Poland, Polish, Turkish, and for Belgium, it's in French. So it's maybe today the marketplace the easiest to launch at Amazon, because if you're already selling in France, you just have to copy paste your listing in this marketplace, right? I'm gonna share with you also the presentation. As you can see below, you have what we call the FBA rate card. So it's all information in a table where you can see the different fees for all country for the same product category. Just some information for you to understand how important it is to sell in these expansion marketplaces. For example, here in the Netherlands, as you can see, the average online spending per capita in this country is 1.9K, which is quite similar to Germany. So it means that you have a lot of sales potential in this country because many of the people in the Netherlands have the same amount of cash to spend online that we have in Germany. The only difference, of course, is the number of inhabitants in Netherlands, which is 4 times less than Germany, but there is a big potential. It's quite the same in Belgium here, 1.5K. The marketplace just started 9 months ago, but what we can say today, and it's really important, is like Belgium is one of our main and best marketplaces this year. It's growing really fast, more than all the other expansion marketplaces. So what you need also to understand, and maybe you have some question about that later, you don't need a VAT number to launch the Netherlands through Amazon, the Netherlands or Belgium, because we don't have any fulfillment center in these countries. So you will not be able to store your goods. So you don't need a VAT number. You can just use what we call UOSS, which is Union One Stop Shop. This is a European page that you can find online to declare your taxes in your own language, because each country has its own page. We just developed our new bill with the international listing that you can find in the same place on your Seller Central. It's called Expansion Accelerator. We just created it 2 months ago. So if you don't see it in your Seller Central, it's normal because we didn't give the access to everyone for the moment because it's still in beta, but maybe you already have it in your Seller Central. So what is Expansion Accelerator? The only difference is Amazon is gonna take care of the translation if it doesn't exist. Meaning on bill, if the ASINs exist in the target marketplaces, we are going to connect the dots and just make your listing active. On the case that it doesn't exist, Amazon is gonna, on the backlog, create everything for you. It's gonna be like 80% translation, and after you will be able to activate everything. So here just a summarize of everything. So you have only 2 clicks to do. Amazon will send you some automatic email saying, okay, check this information. Is it okay for you? Is it okay for the translation? And it takes only 2 working days because after a special team at Amazon is gonna work on your listing. And this is only what I said just before: access to the tool, choose the store to expense, review and accept the term and condition. And after 2 days, you will be able to be visible in all the European marketplaces and leverage all the sales potential you have at Amazon. So that's all for the information. I went quite fast because I wanted to let you some time to ask some questions in the Q&A with Anna about M2E Pro, about Amazon information about Europe. So just feel free, and we are here to answer to you.
Okay, we have a few questions here, and I think I will start because the questions are for M2E Pro, the first ones, and then if you have more, you're welcome to post them or can email us after the event. The first one is about the extended producer responsibility. I know that it's a big deal in Europe today. Is it possible to transmit the EPR data with M2E Pro? Yes, it is. If you have M2E Pro and you have the listings already set and configured. Or actually, the sellers that we've had before did not really do it with the extension, but configured it with the because I'm confusing right now the marketplaces with the API. The last time we checked, the API did not allow sending the EPR details as a separate field. But for some product types, if you choose the product type that requires this as a necessary data, you will have a field to complete. And in M2E Pro, when you create a product type, all of the attributes and required specifics, they're just the same as Amazon shows and displays them in the Seller Central. So if there is a option for that in the product type that you choose, you will have a chance to synchronize it to the channel. If not, then you will have to configure it directly in the Seller Central. Okay. Using the data from whole marketplace. I think it's more about what Maxime was just describing the processes, right, Maxime?
Yeah, exactly. So I went really fast on it because like I didn't want to overpower the time to have questions. So as I said before, if I can just repeat, I think the question just came before I was speaking, just in the middle when we changed the PowerPoint. So as I said, in Amazon, I will send you also the PowerPoint like this. You have all the steps. It's really easy on your Seller Central. You have some tools. So the first one is build international listing, where it's really easy to set up source marketplace, target marketplace, and you just launch. And after you have a report to know what are the following actions. If it's available for you, we have the other program, European Accelerator, and you can just make the same step, source marketplace, where you want to expand. And it's going to take 2 days, and you will have main of your ASINs. Everything will be set up, and from there you can start to review your business on each marketplaces.
Thank you, and Andrea, I think we have a point here. I mean, using M2E Pro, I'm having difficulty in currencies and managing inventory. So I understand that this is just the point to the previous question. When you sell with one marketplace, when you sell your products on one Amazon marketplace, adding a different one and adding products the same that you sell on just your, let's say, home marketplace, adding them to a new marketplace should not be difficult from what we would expect. And the currencies, if you have a home currency or base currency in your Magento, M2E Pro will use the Magento rating to convert the currency before it goes to an international Amazon marketplace. So you will have to make sure that the rates are available in your Magento so that the extension can use them and display the currencies right on the target marketplace. But if it's, from what I'm looking at, that there are difficulties, if it's something to do with the personal setup or with the type of products or maybe with some settings, the best would be getting in touch with the support team and having them looking at the actual backend of your M2E Pro and giving you advice on what has to be changed, for example. Can we have tracking data from Magento sent to the channel automatically? Yes. M2E Pro is the idea behind the extension is to do everything automatically. So you have to do minimum manual actions, and the part with the tracking numbers work the same way. As soon as it becomes available in your Magento shipment and the tracking is added, M2E Pro will pick it up and synchronize to Amazon. So you don't have to go to the Seller Central and post it there. The same way with all of the other order updates, if it's canceled, for example, or if it hasn't been updated to paid, or it has been updated to paid, you will also know it with the help of M2E Pro. We will notify you and transmit this data automatically. Okay, next one. If you have the all simple products on Amazon through M2E Pro, can how could we get it configurable on Amazon? This is the part with the possibilities in Seller Central. I think we had cases when sellers could make products configurable after they were posted as simples, but then it would not be exactly right, because in your M2E Pro, you will be managing simple offers, and then you would be seeing configurable ones in your Amazon Seller Central. But even if it's okay with the setup like this, there are videos. I believe I've seen some videos on YouTube on how you can kind of unite the simple offers under a single parent and then make it a configurable. But you have to check it out with the Seller Central, and just maybe try Googling the videos on this. Can Maxine, I think, can we speak to someone in Amazon to help us expand into Europe?
Yeah, just so the question. So what we can do after the meeting is like just collect the emails to send just a summarize of what we say today with the PowerPoint and everything. I will just give you my my personal email, so you can just email me. Just give me also the CID or merchant token you have. And from that, I will just check for 5 minutes, and I will forward you to the local team if you are from a local, and if you are like outside of Europe and so on, we have specific teams for that. So there is no issues. We can discuss after this call. There is no problem.
All right, there is another question to M2E Pro. We have all the existing store set up with the existing store view, so orders are mixed up with our website. If we set up a new store view, can the existing products listing be changed to the new store view, or do all listings need to be duplicated? So store view for M2E Pro is the source from where the data is taken, and if you have orders coming into the store view, this is kind of the data entry point for the extension. If you add a new store view and you make sure that these products are available there, you will have to make sure, first of all, that this new store view is used for your listing. Technically, right now, you don't have it available in the interface, but you, once again, we are working on it. We know that it would be a useful tool function for the users, so we're planning to add it as just an option in the actions. You can still email our team. We will let you know how to change the store view of the existing listing to a new one if you add it. And if it has to do with the orders, in order configuration, you will have to just either change the store view manually, select the new one, or if you want to be used it from the listing, you will have to just go through this procedure with changing the store view of the listing, and then the new orders will have to be coming into the new store view. Okay, great question. For the custom products, we are aware that this option is available on the marketplace, and we have just a few sellers asking about it. We are still, as what you were saying, that you were told that we will be planning to do it, and we actually know about this functionality, and it's really not present in M2E Pro at the moment. With the latest changes, with the new API and then the new marketplaces adding to Amazon, we had to switch the focus and postpone this development. But it's true, we are aware, and we would really like those few users who reached out and said that they are selling custom products. We will make it available for sure. Knowing that you attended our webinar and asked this question here, we'll do our best to make it available probably until the end of this year. When will the North American and Australian data be synced? The North American region is synced. You can have the United account for North America, Canada, and Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. And Australia, this is a separate kind of part of Amazon sites, which can already be used in M2E Pro and posting products there. All of these marketplaces are available. If I'm not following the question, you can also a little bit more details here. Once again, not sure I understand the question. All inventory is synced across all Amazon marketplaces. For us, that's how we see it as well. Yes, Andrea. I suggest that you reach out to our team, the support team, and we'll look at what you have been using and how, and maybe give you more advice on how you can adjust the setup. Thank you all for joining and posting questions. It was a pleasure for me to see their participation. How has the UK been affected by Brexit?
Yeah, it's a good question. So yeah, if I can just speak about generic information from Amazon. As you know, we had several programs at Amazon mainly for FBA sellers. We had a pan-European program that was mainly to share stock all across Europe, thanks to Amazon. And before we had all marketplace combined, but since the Brexit happened, UK is not longer part of pan-European, so we don't share the stock. So it means that if you want to sell in the UK as FBA, you have to send a specific amount of stock directly to our fulfillment center in UK. And for Europe, you will just have to send to one fulfillment center if you're under pan-EU, and it will be shared across all marketplaces. Just for your information, I cannot give an ETA, but it's gonna change. We are in discussion with government, stuff like this, in order to make UK part again of our program of pan-EU, which is the main point where we were struggling the last 2 years. But apart from that, in terms of sales potential, still the same. So yeah, it's only about FBA and stock shared between fulfillment center. That's the only point that changed from the Brexit.
Thank you, Maxim, for taking it up. I think we've run out of questions here, and we are happy to answer more. And actually, for me, it was having these questions posted here. Yeah, I understand that there is interest, first of all, and there are questions about the current setups of M2E Pro. So please reach out to our team with questions like currencies. If you're new to M2E Pro, it would be great to give you a hand and let you know how to set it up. There are different approaches, like I mentioned one. If you talk to the team, you will have a chance maybe to describe your setup, and then we'll offer you a workaround, etc. So we've covered many cases and many different setups, so we'll find the best option which would suit yours. And I think we have just a few minutes to round it up here. I will just remind you that our sites, m2epro.com and M2E Cloud, are available with all the information. Maybe you will find answers there, or our social media. We are trying to be active and post news there as well about new versions and about features and just the news from the Amazon. So please follow us on social media and our blog. And our team is there for you. You're welcome to reach out. Thank you all for joining. It was very nice to see you joining us today.
Thank you, Anna.
Okay. Bye.